Hey everybody, so today at Off the Line Performance,
we're gonna turbo the Corvette! Big bog. Big bog. Big bog. So, anyways, we're back on the dyno today. Car's bing bogging. We're in the C8 Corvette. We are actually gonna do some boost control tuning. I have Sam here because Sam is the main wizard. I do some laptop stuff, but really I just know, you know, how to mix fuel tables and make a little bit extra boost. Sam's actually gonna help me dial in the boost up top because we don't want any of the wavering or boost creep or anything that could be happening. So that involves messing with the open loop tuning and closed loop tuning, and you have a whole bunch of different stuff inside the map that you need to adjust so that works the correct way. So that's what we're gonna do today, and then we're also gonna see the maximum amount of power we can do on this factory engine and factory clutch. So we just did our first pull on our lowest boost setting possible. It's 12 psi, correct? Yep. So 12 psi, that's pretty much gate pressure. That is almost 700 horse, so it's 695 and then 652 foot-pounds. Right now, we're just going to adjust the AFRs on low boost and then just inch our way up the table. And we'll probably stop today around 750. Anything over that is good news. So obviously 800 would be pretty awesome, but we're just gonna get the car running correct, and then we can drive on the street and have some more fun with it. So we did a few polls just to make sure that the AFRs were all correct, and typically for boost applications we run a richer mixture than lean than for like an NA setup. So factory ECUs, in this case, the sweet spot is right around 0.9 lambda, and then lambda is the way that we're tuning it. For normal AFRs, I guess that's around 13-ish to 1. Typically for boost applications, I know a lot of you viewers already know this, but like running 11 to 1 for like especially alcohol, ethanol applications, that's what we do for boost. This car, because it has a factory ECU and we're running the Motec, the factory ECU is seeing a different AFR target than what we want to see. So we're actually having to run by the rules of GM's decision to run a leaner mixture than normal. Well, and that's normally fine because it's an NA application from the factory. Obviously, we're adding boost. So we're playing around with that. Right now, it's making 700 horsepower just right on the button. We haven't added any more boost yet. Next step is honestly just adding more boost, and we'll probably fill the air-to-water intercooler up with some ice too. Got a fresh tank of, I think we're using Sunoco GTX. It's whatever the 100 octane is. Basically still just cleaning up the fuel. Still making up 700 horse. But I think now we're gonna start adding some boost. So we are almost done tuning it. We're gonna let the car cool off a little bit just because now we're in the afternoon today. It's roughly 86 degrees. right now we're just Sam's checking what size the exhaust housings are on our 6466 turbos. Just because now we're starting to see in the boost control aspect of things that the boost is starting to act like there is actual back pressure happening on the turbos. So typically you have to compensate with extra duty cycle when the boost starts to taper off after you've reached your peak. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. So we're messing with that a little bit. It might be something that we consider in the future to run a larger exhaust housing or even possibly larger turbos. I do think the 6466s as turbos themselves are probably going to be good for 1,000 horsepower, but back pressure is not really a good thing, and they're already really responsive turbos as is, so maybe we can just do a larger exhaust housing. But either way, the car is making, I think the last pull you guys saw was 784-ish, and then right around 740 for torque, and this is all to the wheels on our dyno jet. So it's gonna do, I think it's gonna hit the 8.0 number. I think we've already hit the goals for our video. Earlier I said we wanted to just do 750, but we just wanted to keep pushing it because the car just wants to keep making more power. So everything's running good. The AFRs are clean now. Car just got a little hot. We're gonna let it sit a little bit, and then I'm gonna fill the air-to-water intercooler up with some more ice. So we did it. We finally did it. The car's making 860 horsepower. So I feel like we've completely overshot the expectations in this video. The original goal was 750, and we thought, nah, well, maybe we'll make the 800 number just cause. And then that last pull, I mean, 859, whatever the exact number is, 859, 842 foot-pounds of torque. That is ridiculous. This is a stock motor, stock transmission. Clutches weren't touched or anything like that. This is just running the ETS kit and then a clutch pressure controller. This thing is an absolute ripper. I'm excited to see what it does on the closed course. It's awesome. Let me show you guys the graphs real quick here. We have a few different power levels here that we do with Sam. Sam, obviously, this is all thanks to him because he came in and saved the day when I was having boost control issues, and he's much smarter than me, and this is where we're at. So right here on this blue line, this is 10 PSI, so this is our low power setting. In the future, we're gonna have a nice rotary switch, so we'll have like actual boost settings. The green is 14 PSI, so that's our 700 horsepower map. The blue was the 615. And then in the red right there, the big mamma jamma, 860 and then 842 torque, and that's to the wheels on our dyno jet. So that's pretty, I don't know if it gets much better on a factory engine and drivetrain setup other than that. But now we're definitely gonna have to start considering doing axles and clutches and...
I mean, we honestly, we might, I would say if you're down to it, like we might throw some, so right now we're running stock heat range plugs on this thing. We did notice that it doesn't quite like certain like fueling and stuff like that, so it took a little bit of fiddling with it to get it to be happy. So we might throw colder heat range plugs on it, and when we do that, if we can get a little bit spicier fuel, might be able to crack that 900, so we'll see.
Yeah, so basically we're running race gas in it, so it's just like gasoline, there's no alcohol in
98
it.
octane.
Yeah, so we run 98 octane. Typically I splash in a little bit of 100 octane here and there, but if we could get octane level up to say 105, 108, maybe even 110,
yep,
we could try to push factory drivetrain past 900. And that's just, honestly, it doesn't need that, but you know, we're officially doing a build series on the internet, and now we have internet numbers, and people are gonna say, well, so-and-so did this, so did that, blah, blah, blah. And so, you know, we're just doing stuff because we prove to people that we can. Obviously, this red line right here, I love that, and it's awesome. But I'm not gonna drive the car around on that, because I have Sport Cup 2s in the back, tires. There's 305s. It's not gonna hook at that power level. But, you know, if I really wanted to boogie, I can always switch it to the high power level. Honestly, this green line right here is my favorite. 700 horsepower, that's a good, honest power level, and that's gonna work out fantastic. So, who knows, maybe in the future, this may not be the last CA Build Series video. You never know. Maybe we won't even do anything power related in the next video. Maybe we'll do some like silly stuff. Actually, sound off in the comments if we want to do underglow installation on the CA, right? That'd be funny. 800, I can already tell the clickbait. It's gonna be 850 horsepower Corvette gets underglow. Hide your mom. All right, guys, so that's gonna be it on this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more videos like this. Really happy about what happened today. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.